Hello and welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and I'm so happy you've chosen to join me for this Make It Monday video. I have a slightly different project for you today in the fact I've got a tag for you. Normally I do cards and projects and things and 3D things on a Monday, but I thought this tag was just so cute that I couldn't pass it up. So this is the project we're going to make, and we have a bundle that we need for it, which is the Oh So Eclectic bundle with the stamp set and the coordinating dies, and I love this one so much. This is my current online card class. If you want any more information on that, just go and click in the down bar below. There's a button down there to my online classes, and I have one going on at the moment with Oh So Eclectic. It closes on Friday, I think. Booking closes for it, so if you want to get in on that, get in on it quickly. But for today we're making this, so I thought I would share this fabulous tag with you, and it's on watercolour paper, so it's nice and sturdy, and it uses some of the more unusual features of this stamp and die set. So the dies in this set, there are two different types. There are your standard die kind of cutting dies, and then there's these ones which I did a whole video on Saturday last week about embossing dies, and these dies don't cut, they just emboss into your paper. So we're going to do that again today, and then we have some stamping and some other die cutting to do. So let's do the stamping bit first. I have a scrap of Whisper White, and I have Old Olive and Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm going to grab my sentiment first, and I've got the one that says, "Oh hello friend." I'm going to stamp that down there like that. And then I'm going to grab the Lemon Lime Twist for the leaves. Like that. And then I need to grab my Big Shot, because most of this card is Big Shot work. So I move that off to one side. I'm going to grab all of my dies and clear some space. Okay, so I've got my Big Shot, and the first thing I'm going to do is pop on the leaf that coordinates with that stamp that we've just stamped. So there's that one there. Then I have a piece of watercolour paper that I'm going to lay the embossing die down on. I'm going to do run this one through a couple of times, so pop that one on. And then I've got a piece of Berry Burst. I need to check that this is going to fit. So the flower, this flower here, is a two-step die, so it's the outside, but before you do the outside you do need to do the inside. So I run that through like that, and I'm going to run those things through my Big Shot. Like so. I'll take that off there. I'll leave that to one side because we are going to obviously need the sentiment off of that one in a moment. And that has now cut all the detailed bits of that flower. I'm going to pop all of those bits out all over my desk for the moment, just because that's how I craft. I make an absolute mess and tidy up afterwards. I'm sure everybody else is the same. So, I'm sorry if you can hear weird noises in the background. I have the cat in here with me today. I'm filming on a day where James is in the house, which is unusual. Normally I wait till he's gone out, but he's in all day today and I need to get some filming done. So, but I've got the cat in here with me because she's a little bit clingy at the moment. We had to take her to the vets last week. She's not very well, and she's now like a little bit obsessed with everybody. She won't leave anybody alone. So I'm going to pop that one back on there. And as you can see, once we've die cut that, I've laid the flower, die cut the more detailed bit of the flower, and then laid the outside die over the top. So that will now cut a totally separate image. So there. Like that. Isn't that so pretty? Really, really pretty. And then we've got our little bit of embossing, and I'm going to just pop that back on once more through the Big Shot. Like that. Isn't that really pretty? And we're going to bring the colours of that out in a second. So move that one out of the way. Okay, so now I've got those leaves embossed onto there, I need to grab a piece of scrap paper and a stamping sponge, and I've got Emerald Envy ink here, and we're just going to swirl the ink onto that piece of watercolour paper. And the reason I'm using watercolour paper for this is because it's just a little bit thicker than our standard cardstock, so you get a really nice impression and it comes out really lovely. Now, to do this technique you need to ink up your sponge, start off your tag and work your way on in circles, and that way you can build up the colour, and you can go from really pale up here at the top to much darker down at the bottom, which is how I have done that. Now this one I have also added some water splatter on. I don't know how well you can see that, and that's done really simply with an ink water spritzer. And there's two ways you can do it. You could be really brave and just spray it on. The way I tend to spray into my hand and then drop the water onto the project, and you give it a couple of seconds. Because our ink's water based, they will all react with water, except the archival ones. If you're using archival basic black or archival basic grey, they don't react to water, which is why we use those for watercolour techniques. But our other inks will all react with water and give you a nice watercolour effect. So now we just need to put our tag together. So to create the actual tag itself, I have the tag topper punch, and my piece of watercolour paper is 2 inches wide, so it will fit perfectly into that punch, because that is 2 inches or 5 centimetres wide, that punch, to give you the perfect tag top. And then it's really simple, so we're just going to lay everything together. So I need to grab my paper snips and just hand cut out my sentiment. I've done this quite a bit recently, where I've literally just stamped a sentiment. It works better with little sentiments like this. Just stamp them and then cut them out by hand. So, bit of Tombow glue today. I'm not normally a Tombow girl, but with die cuts like this, I think Tombow works really well. So that one there. Then I want a little bit of Tombow just on the middle bit of that flower, because we don't need very much to make it stick, like so. And then I just want the very edge of a sheet of dimensionals for my sentiment. There. And then this one is finished with a glitter enamel dot, and I'm going to use the old olive ones. I've got quite a pale colour, like that, and a piece of the crinkle ribbon in Night of Navy. And it doesn't matter how much you kind of cut off, really. I've only got a little bit. I fold it in half, feed it through the hole in our tag, sort of front to back, so you've got the loop at the front, pull the ends through, and there you have our quick and easy Oh So Eclectic tags. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Don't forget that anything you've seen in this video can be purchased from my online store. Link is in the down bar below as always, or you can find it on my blog, stampinbyhand.co.uk. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.